Hello, dear hoes. We made it to episode 4. The prompt is to finish a story with the sentence, "Nothing ever felt easier to say." Let's roll that shit.
In the quaint little town of Erie Hollow, where the leaves rustled with secrets and the moon seemed to have a permanent smirk, 2 women found solace in the flickering glow of horror movies. Alex, a self-proclaimed horror aficionado with an impressive collection of physical media and was known for her penchant for B-movies. Her best friend, Agatha, a slutty witch with a flair for the dramatic adored slasher flicks, often proclaiming, "Nothing says romance like a blood-soaked finale." It was a Friday night tradition for them to gather in Alex's cozy living room, adorned with vintage horror prints, signed photos, and the rare Godzilla poster Alex obsessed over. The air was thick with the scent of buttery popcorn, and the kind of excitement that only comes from knowing you're about to watch something deliciously terrifying. "I'm telling you, this one's a masterpiece," Aggie said, holding up the DVD. "It's got everything, an old mansion, a tormented ghost, and a twist that'll make you scream." Alex, lounging on the couch with a bowl of popcorn on her lap, raised an eyebrow. "Is it as good as Blood Moon Massacre? Because if it doesn't have a killer with a flair for the theatrical, I'm not interested." "Trust me, you'll love it," Aggie replied, settling in beside her. As the movie started, the 2 women became engulfed in the chilling atmosphere of the film. They jumped at all the right moments, laughed at the absurdity, and tossed popcorn at the screen whenever a character made a stupid decision. But when the climax hit, a ghostly apparition emerging from the shadows, complete with a deafening shriek, Aggie let out a gasp and Alex instinctively grabbed her hand. The contact sent an unexpected jolt through both of them, and for a brief moment, all thoughts of the movie vanished. They exchanged a glance, wide-eyed, and burst into giggles, the tension of the moment shifting into something lighter, yet oddly charged. "Okay, that was kinda scary," Aggie said, her voice slightly breathless. "But you know, there's plenty of other things that can make your heart race." Aggie scooted closer to Alex. She could see Alex was trying to play cool, but was in fact blushing. Alex smirked, feigning horror. "Oh no, are you saying you are a killer?" "Only if that means I get access to that body," Aggie shot back playfully, her heart racing for a different reason now. They both froze, the air thick with an unspoken understanding that had flickered to life between them. The night wore on, filled with more horror flicks and an assortment of cheesy snacks. With each film, their playful banter morphed into something deeper. They began to share stories from their past, unveiling layers of vulnerability that weren't usually part of their fun-filled horror marathons. They talked about their fears, dreams, and disappointments, each revelation drawing them closer. As the clock struck midnight, Alex suggested they watch one last movie, a classic they both adored. But instead of the flickering screen, their attention drifted to each other. "You know," Alex began, hesitating as she searched for the right words, "I always thought horror movies were about facing fears, but I think I'm facing something much scarier right now." Aggie's heart skipped a beat. "What's that?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper. "Feelings. For you," Alex confessed, the weight of her words hanging in the air like a ghost waiting to be acknowledged. Aggie's eyes sparkled, her grin widening. And just like that, the horror movies faded into the background, replaced by a new thrill. Aggie climbed onto Alex's lap. Alex's hands went up Aggie's thighs, then came to rest on her hips. Aggie leaned in and gently kissed Alex, but before too long, their kisses became more desperate. Alex slid her hand under Aggie's loose t-shirt, and Aggie leaned back. Alex's eyes grew wide. "Oh my God, I'm so sorry, I just thought..." Aggie kissed her to get her to shut up. "No, I just wanted to say I have feelings for you too, and I was just thinking that nothing ever felt easier to say."
How are you feeling? This was written for someone special. Shout out to that spooky bitch. Good night. And good luck, rat fox.